Greetings. So, this is an update. We have passed the 42 days and we're more or less in full roll of the fast. So, sometimes it takes a little longer than before, but what I was saying beforehand when I was sitting in this spot the last time is that I have to acknowledge that it's a total change that I am after, and the change has come, and I'm truly, truly grateful that I listened to myself and had gone ahead with just detaching myself from the social media, from having to explain anything to anyone or talk about anything, and just like I'm reporting about my life. My life isn't there to be reported to anybody. So, like I said, this was a sacred moment, and we are in full bloom of this. Um, I am relearning how to just trust my instincts and just give everything over to the Almighty and pray that what is for me is for me, and what is not for me is not for me. And it's not me giving up, it's me applying the steps and saying, well, I've done everything that I can do on my part. The rest is up to whatever, the other end, the other person, and what have you. But I have been enjoying my time alone. I have been enjoying just that peace and that quiet. And although sometimes, you're trying to figure things out and you just want that silence, to hear your thoughts, even that is still enjoyable, you know, because you've got no one to add a two pence to, no one to add their thoughts or their doubts. And it is said that doubt is the mother of hypocrisy. So for me, it's like the only person I can trust is myself. Um, I'm not going to put my life or any of my dealings in the hands of anybody or with their mouths. My mother used to say, don't wash your mouth on me, or don't wash your mouth on my child. And it's the honest truth. You have to be careful what you say to a person, and you don't know their level of vulnerability either. So this time round for me, um, it's been enjoyable. I really, really do love my company, um, and I have waited a long, long time for this. And I have social media platforms, like I said before in the beginning, and I haven't batted an eyelid to it. I don't feel guilty. I'm not here to keep feeding people who are not willing to change themselves. And that doesn't sound nice to maybe one or two people, but I'm not here to hold people's hands. I'm just here to put out what it is that I need to put out. If it resonates with anyone, then it does. If it doesn't, then just keep it moving. But I'm not here to prove myself to anyone for being, because I'm here for a reason, you know? And that's some of the things that I take with me. I'm very calm in a sense where I understand um, how can I describe it? I cannot find words to describe it at this moment, but things that people were saying do to try and get a reaction out of you, i.e., if you want something and they feel as though you want it badly, they will say things to drop a little fear hint or a little coax in for you to react. But you see, I'm the type of person who teaches on cause and effect and attraction. And so when it comes to a foundation on why you do something, right? That foundation has to be solid. You cannot build anything or go forward on anything in fear, right? It don't matter. So you cannot make decisions based on emotions. And what is out there is very much emotionally led. And people pick up on all of that and they start to repeat and copy all of that type of behavior. And I was never one anyway to, um, I was just never one to bow down to those type of behaviors. To me, it's childish. Um, but you see, when you start to interact with people again, from being in a state of solitude, these things are so obvious. It's not a part of life when you really and truly understand what life is about. Um, these are, this is not what life is about, basically. So you do pick up on the misdemeanors, you do pick up on things that just does not make calculative, natured sense, you know? And we have to remember that we are natural and organic, and we are not bionic, you know? Unless you have some form of, you know, issue that causes you to have some form of device in your behind your ear, or you know, a pacemaker or something. We are organic. Yeah. So I never thought that this is what I would say. And you have to pardon my gardening, because I really would love to do more with the videos, but the screen that I'm currently looking at and the screen that uploads my videos had fallen, and it's cracked so badly that I can't even see myself in this. I could just about see a cheekbone and an eyelid, but that's about it. Um, so you know, I just do what I do. I unless I can remember where all the little bits are to, you know, do what I need to do. It's just really quick, quick uploads that I'm doing. But that was the reason why I came on here. This is part of my urban homestead, which is a holistic screening. And initially, I used to put up health drinks. They are still there. It's just I've taken it off for now. And I would also talk about healthy eating. So this detox that I started back in April started to develop into a cleanse, into a body cleanse, but a mind cleanse and a spirit cleanse. And this is why I started doing these talks, because I was to challenge myself to do a 42-day fast with no consumption of food. But I was in the process of still learning, or should I say relearning, how to just go without food. So I used to do 3-day fasting each month. And sometimes I would do a day or a day and another day, just to make sure that I am disciplining myself. And it's easy once you know how, but you're talking years. Yeah, you're talking a lot of years. But I had been unwell, as I've stated before. So when your body is weak, you need to eat. But I'm so glad that I managed to start getting into some form of routine. So I'll be starting another 27-day challenge. So I've just completed like a 28-day challenge, or I would say a complete month challenge, which has seen me um, actually lose some weight. I'm not doing this to lose weight. I'm doing this for clarity, you know. But the weight loss is a bonus. And yeah, so I did say I have some other challenges that I want to do throughout the year. So I'm on the next challenge, and I may speak about it, I may not, but I am documenting what I feel is necessary. And like I said, I will upload when I feel as though the time is right to do so. So I shall leave you and I thank you for lending an ear. Good day to you.